Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. Today I'm coming on because it is Sunday and it's around 375. I was telling you the time on the oven.
Mom,
Just leave them in the bedroom. No, in the bedroom, honey. Jenny's here, people. It is 2:12 and I came home from church. I picked up Jenny, came home from church. I go to the 11 o'clock church to 12. I pick up Jenny and then I came home because today it was celebrating Darren's birthday, which was on the 30th, I think his birthday was the 30th of August, and he was away. They were away. Anyway, I came home, started making cookies for Darren's cake. He wants a cookie cheesecake today, a chocolate chip cookie cheesecake. So I got it started. I didn't make my original chocolate chip cookie recipe. I just felt like doing something different today. So I used the recipe that is on the bag. I've made that before. It's completely fine. What the thing with chocolate chip cookies is those cookies that I make are just a lot of work. I mean, this wasn't that much easier, but it was, I don't know. I just felt like it's a little bit easier. The thing with chocolate chip cookies is, or any cookie that you make, it's not about like how much this you put in it and how much that you put in it. You do the right recipe. If you want to put a little sour cream in it, I didn't do it with this one to make it a little bit more moist. You can, but the thing with cookies is you have to, if a cookie, if the sheet says cook them for 8 minutes, when you go in and you at 6 minutes and you check them, and if they have a little bit, even if they have a little bit of where you can stick your finger in them, I would take them out, because what happens is with cookies is once they come out, they sit out and they get hard. But if you take them out early, where they will get a little bit harder, but they won't be hard because you took them out early. If you cook them till they're supposed to be cooked and there's no give, then you're gonna have a hard cookie eventually. Even if you put them in Tupperwares, whatever. That's my experience, guys. So that's what I do. So anyway, that's why I'm doing this. I'm doing this recipe anyway today. But I'll show you. So I made the cookie cake. Okay, that's in here. I'll show you. It's got to cook another like 10 minutes. So what I'm doing is I'm making a cookie no-bake cheesecake. Okay. So this is still cooking, obviously, but this is the pan I chose to use. Okay, guys, that's the pan I chose to use. I wanted to really make a little bit of a bigger one, but that's the pan that I used tonight. So it'll be enough for everybody. It just won't be an overabundance amount, which is okay. So the remainder of the cookie dough, I'm making cookies with. So that's what I have. That's what I came on to show you guys. Come on, guys. I thought you let them in. Well, I thought you let them in.
No, I let him out.
Let them out.
I let him out before. I let him in.
No, when I said to come into the kitchen, I said the dogs have to come in. The dogs are scratching.
I didn't even hear you say that.
All right, so I'm making these like medium-sized cookies, not too small, not too large, not too small. Yeah, and so I'm gonna do a no-bake cheesecake because I just don't have time to do the regular, real cheesecake. But it's a no-bake, and it'll be just as good. So he'll be happy, and that's what he wants. So I'm gonna do this video. Oh, now he's knocking things over. This dog, he's so bad. He's so good, but he's so defiant. Cooper, Alexa, stop. So I gotta check the big cookie because, like I said, don't want it overcooking. I don't want a crispy cookie. I want a nice, moist, tender cookie. All right, let's take that out. What, he's asking for food again.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. He's asking for food again. And yes, this is what he does all day. He does this. He goes for his food and then he doesn't want it. And then he wants it and then he doesn't want it. And then he wants it and then he doesn't.
I'm ready. Good to go.
Yesterday was a day with him. He just kept us on all day. He just kept us moving. I don't know what he's doing. I really don't. Let's take that pan out of there. Let's take that pan out of there so it doesn't overcook. I don't want to overcook that cookie. because it has to cook. With the well, it's not gonna cook because I'm doing the no bake cheesecake.
Oh,
Hey, Jenny.
sorry about that.
It's okay. You wanna come say hi?
Yes, I would.
Here she is.
I can't see my face because the thing's like going. Hi guys. Nice to see you guys again. Wearing my Backstreet Boy shirt today. Right, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
I came over to visit my family today because we're gonna celebrate
Darren.
Darren's birthday.
All right, just to interrupt 1 second, guys. I stuck the knife in. It's still, you can see it's a little doughy inside, so I'm gonna let it cook about another 3 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna celebrate Darren's birthday.
Back up a little.
Oh.
Go that way over here. Oh my God, these cookies are huge! Holy moly! I didn't want them to be that big. Look at them. Holy crap! I gotta use the other spoon. That's too. All right, it's not that funny.
It is funny,
It really
right?
isn't that funny.
Anyway, yeah, we're celebrating Darren's birthday today. That's why, right, Mommy?
You guys, I'm cutting some of it off because that's too big.
It looks like a pancake.
And
Mom, it looks like a pancake.
Thanks, Jen.
I had this shirt, this Backstreet Boy shirt.
Forever.
How long, Mom?
Oh, maybe since 1980.
1980. That's not how long we had this shirt, my Backstreet Boy shirt.
1990 when the Backstreet Boys came out. I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, I have this shirt, and I have NSYNC shirt, right, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
And I have a Kelsey Ballerini shirt. I have 3 concerts shirts.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys, Mom.
Everybody.
Right. Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, and Kelsey Ballerini.
What about Elvis?
I don't have those t-shirts from those concerts. You know, I want to go to... Guys, I really, really, really know a concert I really want to go see, guys. I want to go see the Jonas Brothers so bad.
There's no touching the Jonas Brothers.
Well, okay. I want to go see the Jonas Brothers so bad, guys. I really want to go to their concert so bad. Because I look up, I've been watching them.
Ow.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just burning
I've been watching them a long time on Disney, and I grew up like I love their music and everything and stuff. I really, really want to go see the Jonas Brothers concert so bad. If anybody, this is a comment for you guys. If anybody loved the Jonas Brothers, make a comment down below. Right, Mom?
Everybody loves the Jonas Brothers.
I'm telling them to put it down below, a comment about that. Is that okay? Your video? Yeah. Down below, I want to know if you guys, anybody loves the Jonas Brothers and like the Jonas Brothers, and that's it. And, yeah, because that's, I really want to go. I want to go see them so bad, the Jonas Brothers. So bad. Really, Mom, so bad.
I know, so yeah.
Yep, and tomorrow, can I tell them about tomorrow I have to do tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'm going to back to program tomorrow. That means I have to get up very early tomorrow.
You get up early on Mondays, right?
Yep. And that's it. I like coming to see my family.
And that's her story.
I love coming to visit my mom and dad. Love it. Right, Mommy?
Yeah.
Mommy, what kind of cookies you making? Can I see?
Yep.
Oh, you're making chocolate chip cookies. I love helping you.
All right, they can't even see you, Maddie. Not even. You just left them in the dust.
Oh, but I really wanted to help you one day.
You're not helping me right today. Today is just too busy. Alexa, stop.
I'm right here, guys. I'm still here. Right here. Jennifer Fee is right. Ooh, I say my last
That's all
name.
right.
Jennifer is right here.
They know our last names. Not a big
How do
deal.
you know that?
How do I know? I know they don't. All right, back up. Away from the stove.
Yes, mother.
Back it up.
I said yes, mother.
Back it up.
I said yes, mother.
All right.
Damn it.
My dad is watching the New York Yankees
As
game.
you know, because he's cursing.
He's not.
Alexa, what? How much time is
Dad,
left on
mom's
the timer?
videoing and you about the curse.
What? Alexa, how much time left on the timer?
How?
There's no timer set. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm
okay.
saying.
So that's not good.
Boo, 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 boo.
All right, move your phone, please. I'm putting the cookies there.
Oh, oh. Boo, 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 boo,
All right, touch now.
boo. Mom, what?
See, guys? Now, these are done. I stuck my little finger in there, and you could stick your finger in, but that's when you have to do it.
Look. I'll tell you something. Quick.
My pants are falling down right now.
Yeah, your pants are falling
Yeah.
down? I don't see them falling down.
They're falling down because I have jeans on.
Oh, I can see your. I don't want to say that.
See my booty? Oh, my God.
Now
What
your
a-
boot. Mom, now your booty.
What
Your,
a disaster.
your pants are falling down. That means
Can
I
you lift
see
them up,
your-
Jen? Can you
What?
help me pick them up because my hands are dirty?
Ugh. She always asks me for everything. Stop! I keep.
That ain't happening. It ain't working.
Oh, I dropped my phone by accident.
All right, let me get these cookies done, honey, and then we can spend time together, okay?
Okay, I'll be in the living room.
Okay.
See you guys. I'll see you guys soon.
She'll be in the living room.
I'll see them. I'll talk to you back on.
Yeah, you can come on in a little while. We're gonna video all day, okay?
Okay, mommy.
All right, guys. So look at this.
Hey, Dad.
First of all, they're huge. That's the
What's
first.
going on?
All right, these are gonna be better. Okay. Let's put these. Alexa, set the timer for 7 minutes. All right, so you can see these kind of clearly now, but these are huge. They're huge, and they're going into each other, which is not. It's okay. Yeah, I didn't realize how big those were. That spoon is pretty big. That's all right. So all I have to say is you gotta watch. I do this all the time. We watch programs, and then I tell you guys about them. If you're looking for a new series to watch, if you just finished one, or you're looking for one to watch, I love, and I'm still watching it because I'm only on the second season. Just started the second season. It's called Outlander. I spoke about it last week, and somebody corrected me. It wasn't this, it wasn't that. It was they're Scottish. It's about the Scottish and all that, from Scotland or whatever. They're from Scotland. Oh my God! All I have to say, let me tell you something. All I have to say is really don't watch it with young kids because it is very, very, very graphic in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways that you don't want your 12-year-old to see. Like, I think maybe 18. I don't know, 15, 16 maybe. Anyway. It is so great. It's built. It's based from in 1700s. The music, the outfits, the time, the romance, the battles. It's amazing, guys. Outlander. Go check it out on Netflix. Not getting paid for saying that. I'm just saying. And I started watching that myself. I didn't even watch that with start watching that with my husband because I think he would like it. But I think that he would also be like, I don't know. It's a little hard to understand at times. It's a little confusing. And at times you have to really think and put it together, together a little bit. I don't know about this cookie. I feel like it's still a little raw. I do. I think it has to go back in. I'll put this back in for another 5 minutes. Just because I don't want a raw cookie, I want it to be nice and, I want it to be cooked. Alexa, set the timer for 5 minutes. Alexa, set another timer for 5 minutes.
Second timer.
God, Alexa's not really happy today. It's just really, really, really good. If you want to just binge and veg and just be in another world and not really remember who you are or where you are, guys, watch it. I think men will like it too. Men will like it too. But to me, it's a real woman's movie, but a woman's series. But anyway, Outlander on Netflix. Go watch watch it and let me know what you think if you watch it, guys. I remember. Okay, I get a little excited, overexcited about things like that. You know, sometimes people say to me, Linda, I don't understand. Why are you clapping? Why are you getting so excited? You know what? I am who I am. I clap my hands. I shake my booty. No, teasing. I just get excited, guys. That's just me. So anyway, when I went out this morning to church, it was like 60 degrees, and it said it was going to be a little cloudy and rainy, and I just felt like wearing a little bit different today. I felt like wearing jeans, so I have jeans on and a regular shirt. But I'm telling you right now, I'm getting a little warm, so I think when the next clip you see is probably going to be me in shorts and a tank top because I'm getting hot and the oven's on. So I'll be back in 1 second. All right, people. Sorry about that. I didn't show the making the no bake cheesecake because I got a little frazzled because I needed something that I didn't have. I thought I had. It was in the freezer and it was bad, so I had to make do with something else and it just stressed me out a little bit. Anyway, it's just a no bake cheesecake. It was just cream cheese, sour cream, whipped cream, which I didn't have, so I used a little bit of. I used the spray one. Had to freeze it a little bit. That it was really good, perfect. But it just frazzled me a little bit, so I didn't feel like putting the camera on. I just wanted to do it. And anyway, it's delicious. It came good. The only thing that I'm a little worried about is that it has to go in. It has to really sit in the refrigerator for 4 hours for it to set up. So what I'll do is I have about 3 hours, so I'll put it in for 3 hours. And then maybe I'll put it in for like a half hour in the freezer. Because if you don't do that, then what's going to happen is the cheesecake is going to be more like mousse. I don't want it mousse. I want it to be a cheesecake. So if we got to bring Jenny home a little bit late tonight, we'll bring her home a little bit later tonight. So I'm just putting a little bit of Reese's Pieces and chocolate chips on here just for a little extra thing, prettiness. So there you go. So I'm going to put it in the refrigerator downstairs and let it stay down there because the refrigerator down there isn't open every 2 seconds. So that'll be good. All right, guys? So I'll be right back. All right, guys. So I'm starting to get prepared for dinner, okay? It's like, what time is it? It is 4:40, so I want to eat by 6. So, this will take about that amount of time. Probably less, but, Anyway, so I cut up 2 onions because I'm making a house fried rice, what Darens wanted. So I'm putting steak, shrimp, and chicken in it. I'm not gonna put broccoli. Just onions, garlic, steak, chicken, and shrimp. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna put the onions in now. I'm also putting egg in it. When I make my fried rice, I usually put egg. All right, so let's get the onions in there. I put a little bit of olive oil in the pan. Yesterday, I chopped up all my cloves of garlic into little chunky pieces because I wanted it to keep good in a jar because, I've had it a little while now. Don't want it to go bad, so this is got to put a little bit of olive oil in, just a drop in here. And it's all ready. All right, so what we're going to do is this. We're going to put the onions in. The onions I cut in fairly small, like medium to small pieces. Not going to put the onions in yet. What I'm going to do, and it's good, the garlic. I'm not going to put the garlic in yet. It's good because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these pieces smaller because I don't need them big. First of all, they're not going to cook long. These are going to be they're going to be cooked very quickly in there because I don't want them to overcook. I want them to either, like I was telling you guys the other day, this is stew meat, so if I'm either going to cook it in a crock pot for 6 hours or I'm going to cook it very quickly, saute it very quickly in the pan. Probably should have did this first so I didn't have to because I want to cook these already and then put them in at the last minute. I don't want them cooking in with the rice totally because I want them to cook quick and be nice and rare and tender. So that's what I do. So what I think I'll do is I'll get another frying pan out. I'll cook these separately. This way I know that they're cooked properly the way I want them. And this way, you know, I can just put them in at the end, like with the shrimp. Because the shrimp as well, I'll probably do that. I'll cook the meat, and then I'll cook the shrimp, and then we'll just mix it up all together in with the rice. Because I don't want to overcook the shrimp either. The shrimp and the meat have to be cooked a certain way. And I have chicken. Now you can put anything in this, pork, veggies, you know. I'm not putting any vegetables in it today. Just the egg and the corn, not the corn. The egg and the meat and the chicken and the shrimp. I really like to put some broccoli in it. Maybe I will, I don't know. The thing with broccoli, it's either, if I put it in there, I gotta put a lot of it in there. And otherwise people are like, where's all the broccoli? These are cut pretty small, actually. I don't have to cut them too much. I'm cutting them smaller because, like I said, I'm going to be cooking them quick, and I don't want them to be chewy or anything like that. So. So yeah, we'll probably have we'll have the cake around 7:30. Yeah, these are cooked pretty good, and these are cut pretty small to begin with. Yeah, I should have made that cake yesterday. Didn't even think of it. So I knew I was making like a no-bake. You know, no-bake cheesecake, but I didn't even think of that. How long it had to sit in the fridge. That didn't come to fruition. All right, let me get another. I'll get this pan, and I'll do the meat in here. But that's gonna cook quick, guys. These are all the cookies that I have. I gotta get the top to this. They're pretty soft, you know. They're gonna have to go in the microwave in a minute because they're a thinner cookie. So that's what's gonna happen. It's not a big deal. All right, let's put some olive oil in there. After I do the meat, I will do the shrimp. This is olive oil, the drop. Do some garlic. Let's put the meat in. I want the pan to be quite hot, so let's wait another couple of seconds. Because you want a little bit of a sear on it. Because like I said, it's going to cook a minute in here, and I mean it, a minute. And then we're going to take it out. We're not going to put it in here yet. We're going to put it in a separate bowl because I don't want it to cook with everything else. So guys, I was at church today, and oh, was I so excited. you know, they worship, you know, they sing, and I love the songs that they sing. I listen to a lot of CC Wyans from of worship music, and she's amazing. And there's this one song that I just am in love with. It's called Holy Forever. If you want to go check it out, CC Wyans, gospel music, Holy Forever. So I was going to ask them at the church if they could please maybe sing that, you know, perform that song. I haven't asked them yet, and then today they play 2 songs, usually 2 or 3 songs before they start the sermon. And so they sang the one song. It was a new song, and then they came on and they sang. All of a sudden, they just start playing the music, and I was like, no. I said to myself, no, that's not even my song. It can't be my song. It can't be the song that I've been wanting them to play forever. Well, yes, it was Holy Forever. And the girls there that sing, oh my God, the guys too have amazing voices. The girls, oh my God, amazing. So I was in awe. And the lady that I was sitting next to, one of the the parishioners too, me and her talk all the time. We sit next to each other. We sit in the same seats all the time. I do anyway. And she's always in the same seat too. So anyway, we were talking, and I said, "Oh my God, this is my song! Like I love her, And we were talking. She's like, "Oh my God, I know. CC Wine's amazing." And we've been talking. We were talking before before everything started, and it was so nice. It was so nice to worship with people who feel the same way you feel, and who feel that the Holy Spirit. And I was a pig, and you know what? I was so excited when I heard that song. The happiest person ever. Alright, so now you're going to see how this is going to look, okay? When I take this out of here, it's going to be quite rare because, it's going to be quite rare because I don't want it to overcook. I'm just going to put a little bit of garlic in here with this. I'm just going to put a little bit of salt, not a lot, because there's going to be sodium in here. There's going to be soy sauce in here. So pepper, salt, garlic powder, and onion powder. And then I'm shutting it off. Onion powder. Put some on the onions. Garlic, I'm shutting this, guys. I'm shutting it. Garlic powder. And then I'm going to put it in the bowl. That's it. Look at that, guys. See? Look. Because like I said, this is stew meat. It's stew meat. The shrimp actually, I'm going to, is cooked already. So this is going to be just as quick as the meat, because the shrimp isn't even raw, it's cooked. I bought the cooked one by accident. I really wanted the raw one, but it doesn't matter because, like I said, this is how I do it. I put too much oil in there, so we'll put something like that. So look at this, guys. Tender, tender, tender. So good. If you cook that anymore, you have to cook it for 3 hours. You can't, there's no middle. That's my opinion. Only my opinion, but I think it's the right opinion. I'm always right, aren't I, guys? Now these are peeled, deveined, and tail off. So these are going to be perfect. On a high flame. And they're gonna have some water in them because they're frozen. That's all right. Let's do some garlic. Woo! That is just way too much garlic. Slipped a little bit. Pepper. A little salt. Drop. Garlic. Now this is going to be like more of a Japanese, so I'm not going to put like Italian seasoning in here and everything. Onion. So like I said, these are cooked already, so I only want them to saute in here a few minutes. Okay. So yummy. Yeah. Oh, God. Cooper's having a seizure. I'll be right back. Hi, people. Yes, sorry about that. Cooper had a seizure. He was laying behind Bill's chair, and it was so much louder because he was on the floor. Most of the time it happens if he's on the couch, usually. And it happened behind the chair, and it was just so loud and so disturbing.
I had to run.
And Jenny ran out of the living room because she doesn't live here anymore, so she doesn't really experience. The last one, a couple of weeks back, she was here when he had one. But anyway, it took him, to me, it felt like forever. And this one was only like 17 days apart. The last one that he had was like 6 weeks before he had another one. And this one was only not even 2 weeks, like a little over 2 weeks. So I'm going to make an appointment for him at the vet just to make sure everything's okay. And it does happen sometimes, it does happen where it happens earlier. So, yeah. But anyway, he's okay. He's he's just in the living room. Afterwards, he has to be in the living room for a while by himself. We have to kind of take all the really important things out of there and move stuff and give him his bones and his toys and stuff because he's just very inclined. They're right after they have a seizure, they just want to bite and chew everything. They don't know whether it's your foot or it's the couch. They just don't have no inkling. So everybody has to get out of there, and because there have been times when he's tried to nip us, and just because he doesn't know, he's very unaware of what's going on. He's still in La La Land, So we have to make sure that we're safe and that he's safe and all that. So right now, Billy's just standing over here, waiting for him to be back to himself, and probably about 5 minutes we'll let him out. He usually wants to go out a little while after it happens, but we have to make sure that he's coherent and all that before we let him go outside. So Julie came down. She was in the kitchen. She came in the kitchen and she shut the shrimp off. I had the shrimp cooking. Thank God, otherwise it would have overcooked. But that's the least of our problems. So that was all fine. So now I just cut up some chicken, and I'm doing the chicken, guys. And then I will assemble I'll get the rice, the water in there, and get that all going. And then I'll cook the eggs in the other pan there. And then put it all together. And look at this curl here. And then we'll eat later in a little while. It's just really rough seeing that, and to me it just took forever. I don't know. It's always, even if it's a minute or 20 seconds, it feels like all day, It's really not an enjoyable thing to watch. So Jenny doesn't eat rice. I just remembered, so I'm just going to cut up this piece of chicken here for her and make a little, chicken for her, and then I'll make her a baked potato. She doesn't eat any of this stuff. I'll give her some shrimp and stuff out of the rice, but she doesn't eat rice. So, This is a nice big fat piece of chicken, so.
Now put some-
So I'll just make some pieces for her. And I'll saute them in a little garlic and butter. And that'll be fine for her. Oh yeah, I don't know. Just gotta be grateful that that they are far and few in between, you know, sometimes not, but grateful for the time that it is more than, you know, like I said, last time it was like 6 weeks and I was almost like, oh my God, are we done with these? I knew that wouldn't happen. And then it happened, and then now it happened.
Now you have Cooper.
Now it happened
Hi, Coop.
17 days, which is really the soonest that it's happened in a very long time. So,
Oh,
he's
you
been
gotta
getting,
see Koopy.
I know, he's been getting his medicine faithfully. I want to call the vet and just see maybe he needs an adjustment. If it was 2 weeks, not, 2 weeks.
This is what I made for Darren.
I don't know, we'll see.
I gotta see
Anyway.
Koopy. Look at him.
Oh, buddy. I'm going to cook this chicken up. I'm going to season it up a little bit.
Hi, Koopy.
Yep.
Chicken's okay enough to go out.
Koopy's out. He's like, so he's allowed to go with him. Then he's allowed to go out now? He's allowed to go now?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Alright, so the chicken's cooking. It's on a high flame. We're going to salt it up just a little bit. I'm only putting a drop of salt in each thing because, like I said, it's going to be a little salty. You know, the olive oil. The soy sauce will be a little salty. Alright, there's only a drop of onion powder in here. Just put a little bit of onion powder. We'll put garlic. And I know I bought ginger. Oh God, I wonder if I have hoisin. If I don't have hoisin, I'm gonna have to do without it. Let me wash my hands, guys, and I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I'm putting a little bit of Chinese spice blend in it. It has cinnamon, cloves, just a little bit, because it can be a little bit overpowering. But it does give it a nice little flavor. I gotta see if I have hoisin. Let me see. This is, what's in this again? Cinnamon, anise, star anise, cloves, ginger, and something else, surfing agent or something. So yeah, I like to put that in. I gotta look and see. I have ginger in the freezer. I think I have fresh ginger in the freezer that I keep in there. I'm cooking up Jenny's chicken in here, right
the
there.
dogs are still outside.
Yeah. I want to cook the chicken first, so I can put the eggs in there the last minute. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I usually put hoisin in. I don't have any, so that's okay. I shut the flame off. I'm gonna season, put some sauces in here right now, and then I'll add the water for the rice. And then when the rice is in, I'll put a little bit more in. So I'm gonna do some soy sauce. I don't measure. If you want to get a recipe that measures, you can just go to Pinterest or Google and get yourself a recipe. It's probably about 1/4 cup of soy sauce in here. Here's a little fish sauce. I just put a little bit of fish sauce in. It just gives it a little bit of a flavor. Don't know exactly what, but it does. Pure sesame oil. Gotta do that. Oh, Bill, he's playing with his bowl out there. I hear him. Here's some sesame oil. Not a lot, you know, because it could be strong too, but I want enough to flavor it. And then I taste it, and if I need any more, I put more in. I can't find my frozen ginger, so I have this ginger in here. This is, I just want to take a little bit of it out. So.
He's back.
Yeah, I heard him playing with his bowl.
She just unplugged my toilet.
I'm getting more water.
We're back to normal, Mom.
All right, guys. I'm just gonna put. Come on, what is going on? I put like I don't know, a half of a teaspoon into it right now. I'll probably put more in. I gotta
Hold on,
see.
Coach. I just get you more water.
Ready? All right, so right there, there's soy sauce, fish sauce. You see how all that dark stuff on the bottom, guys? When you scrape it, when there's liquid in here, that's where all the flavor is. So you got to make sure you get that all that up. That is, ow, be careful. That is so delicious. So I'm going to use this instead of, I don't have hoisin, so I'm going to use, I wonder if I have hoisin in the back room. Let me go look, give me a second. No, guys, I don't have any. So I have a little bit of this teriyaki sauce. And I could put a little bit of this in. This just makes it a little bit better. So use that. Now I'm going to put the water in for the rice. Okay, so I'm making like two cups of rice, 2.5, yeah, 2.5 cups, which is about what I usually make for everybody. So we'll do 2.5. A little bit over. 2.5. Okay. Now I'll put a drop more. So let this come to a little bit of a boil, and then we'll put the rice in. But in the meantime, I'll mix it all up. I'm also going to put a couple of packages of Chinese duck sauce in here. Hi, buddy. Are you okay? I so don't like when that happens to my baby. So don't like it. So I added a little water to this chicken. Let this cook in here a little bit. All that juice on, all that stuff on the bottom, that brown stuff, will make it much more flavorful. And she'll have this chicken with a baked potato that I'll make her. And that'd be fine. Yeah, she doesn't eat rice, I forgot, totally. She doesn't, it's one thing she just doesn't eat at all. So there, that'll cook another minute. And then let's put the top on this and let this come to a boil because we need, in order to put the rice in, where is the towel? In order to put the rice in, we need to have the water boiling because this is instant rice, guys. I'm going to take that off in a minute, let this cook another minute, and then I'm going to take it out and make the eggs. That's instant rice, so the water has to be hot. I'm going to put a piece of butter in there because that's what I always do with my rice. Butter belongs in there. About 2 tablespoons, maybe a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, maybe. All right. We're gonna let that cook another minute, and then we're gonna take the chicken out, put it in something else. And this way, let me get the eggs and start cooking beating up the eggs. Here he is, guys. Look, there's my baby. He's such a good boy. He's so sweet. I hate to see that happening to him. It just breaks my soul. Literally breaks my soul to see that. Alright, let's put the chicken. Definitely done. Put put the chicken in, and then we'll start beating the eggs up. There. And let's beat the eggs up. Here we go, guys, see? Very good. Hot. Very good. Let's do the eggs. Six. And do you see how, guys, I'll do 8. I'll do 7. 7's pretty good. You see how I don't have any of the meat or anything in the, all I have is the chicken, which chicken's not gonna overcook, because it's not gonna be into that long. All right, so let's put the, get these mixed, and then we gotta put the rice in. I gotta go get the rice. Let me get the rice.
How you doing? Good, how are you?
I should have used the, where's the other one? Bill, where's the little glass measuring cup?
What?
The little glass measuring cup. I have the big one. Where's the smaller one?
I don't know.
Oh, I think it's back here and I can't reach it. It's behind those bowls, I think you put it. These bowls and stuff don't go up here.
All right, let me get over here.
These, like, they go down here.
Okay.
And like that, I think it's right behind there, yeah.
Right here.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even see it on top of it. I couldn't have reached it anyway. But,
That was Frankie. Frankie does that.
all right, guys. So I need like almost 3 cups. A little over 2. I mean, a little over 2.5. I don't have patience. Walking to the garbage. Walking to the. This is 2 cups here. Let's put this in. And then we got to put in another, like half, 3/4 of a cup. There's another, there's that, and then put in. There we go. What, buddy? I know. And because this is instant rice, you're supposed to shut it. You know, you shut it now and let it sit for 5 minutes. And the rice will get soft. We're going to put everything else in here. Okay, and then we'll see what we need to add or take out or what the story is. Let's shut it. Put the top on, and then we'll put the other stuff in. Like I said, I don't want the other stuff to get crazy. You know, cooked, overcooked. So let's mix this egg up. So I have 7 eggs here. I always end up putting 4 or 5, and then I always end up putting another 2 or 3 in. We like egg, and it just never looks like enough for me. So yeah, we want it nice and fluffy. Nice and fluffy. Drop of salt, pepper. We'll leave this over here because I'm known to want to add more egg. I'm going to put a little bit of butter in here. After the seizure, he makes all these like weird snoring noises and stuff, guys. It's so just hard. I gotta get a baked potato and cook that for Jen. She's having a baked potato with her chicken. Alright guys, let's get the... Now these eggs, I like them to be nice and fluffy. I don't like my eggs dry, none of us do, and all that. So, they usually cook very quickly, you know. So this is 7 eggs, like I said.
Mommy,
I think it's gonna be fine.
how you doing up there?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Hi, people.
Please say hi.
Koopy was laying down on the floor in the kitchen.
Yeah, Jenny was very disturbed. She ran out of the room crying. It's
No, I didn't cry.
well, not
I
cry,
ran.
but she
I
was
just got
upset.
scared.
It's very hard for her to see.
I just got
She's
scared.
used to it because you know she lived here,
I love Cooper.
but she doesn't like to see
Well, I
it.
love
Who does, you know?
You know, I love Cooper.
Jenny used to have, you know, Jenny
I used
does
to
have.
have seizures.
Jenny does have a seizure disorder, but Jennifer never had those type of seizures. Knock on wood. She
But
always
Mila,
had. She had the scary ones. The
Mila-
ones.
but
One
Mila's
second.
eye.
Yes. The ones that Jenny had, she did this. Her head went back and her eyes would just roll behind her head, and she wouldn't shake or anything like that. That's just how her
Wait,
seizures
my
were.
seizures what, Mom?
Your seizures were just like you opened up your eyes and just laid your head back and you just laid there
And
until you shook a tiny drop, but not really a
Oh,
tiny
just a
drop. Yeah.
tiny drop?
Yeah.
I remember I had one once at program.
No, that wasn't a seizure. That was,
Yes?
no. Anyway, she doesn't knock
I
on wood.
remember, because when
They've
my
been
thigh
controlled.
Blurry,
Forever,
I can't
so.
see, and my whole left side here
Yeah.
starts vibrating. That's how I know, Mom.
Mhm.
I do have
I know. But thank God we didn't have ones like that because
If
I don't think I could
if I had
handle
one
it.
like that, it would be more scary
Yeah.
for you guys.
So you just gotta constantly be mixing, you know, this so it doesn't burn, get dry. Because like I said, I don't want it dry. I want it nice and fluffy. Now seeing this, I'm like, oh God, I definitely need more eggs, but I don't know. What do you think? Nice. I think I'm gonna do one more, guys. This is me. This is what I do in my life. Woohoo! We're at this is what I do. I don't want it to get dry, so I'm taking it off the flame, which is not really smart because I had the spoon handle there. I would have put my hand on the spoon and you would have heard me screech.
I'll be quiet. I pass on.
What, buddy? What are you doing?
Your video on?
Yeah. Alright guys, so I decided I was missing something in here. Definitely missing the mixed vegetables. I always put them in here. I don't know what I was thinking. So I just added them, and I'll let this heat up a little bit. They're frozen. They're already cooked, but they're frozen, so we'll taste it and we'll see how it is. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, something looks different. And I'm like, oh my God. The mixed vegetables. I always put mixed vegetables in my rice. I don't know what I was thinking. Look. I wasn't, obviously. So let's just let this sit. I might have to put the flame on low and just let these cook a little bit. But the egg's done. I'll put the eggs
You
in
didn't use
the
soy sauce,
last
I have
minute.
the low sodium one in there.
No, I use soy sauce already. All right.
Oh, that's the trick. But they're not too big. The Yankees held on, surprisingly. The bullpen was really good.
I'm just putting a little bit more water in here, guys, because I'm gonna put it on the low flame over there and let it just, so that, I don't want the vegetables to be frozen. You know, they won't be frozen, I know they won't, but I want them to be done, so. Alright, so I'm gonna pause for a minute, I'll be right back. Alright guys, so here it is already. Okay, I'll come back when my plate, with my plate. I mean, Jenny was just watching a video of a cat dancing. These TikTok things are crazy. Nothing like laughing, guys, right? Nothing like laughing. Alright guys, I'll see you in a minute with my plate. I'm tired. I'm really tired. But it was fun. All right, people. So here is my plate. Happy birthday to Darren, and we're gonna eat and have a great night. And I'll show you guys his cake when it's done, and then we'll say goodbye.
Hey guys,
You'll see her in a minute.
you see me in a little while then, before I go home and later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.